Hi, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of Honestly Sis newsletter. I hope that this message finds you well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of in a mood today, and I'm kind of doing these videos for me. But if there's something for you, I hope that you can take this well. All right, dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for allowing me to have these gifts and be able to connect in this way. Now, God, I ask that if any information that you deem worthy for us to hear this time, I ask that you please deliver this message to me and through me. In God's name I pray. Ashe. All right, angel number 35. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. The first two messages that came out is synthesis. Whenever I see this message of synthesis, I always get just the divine timing. Just because, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of rainbows. There's rainbows down here, there, and it's like stuff coming together at a divine time. Also, now that I say it with the rainbow, I also feel like stuff coming together after a long, maybe after a storm, after the rain is when we typically see a rainbow. And so when I see this, I just see like God just saying to trust divine timing and know that everything is working out in your favor. Angel number 123. Along with this message of synthesis or divine timing is purification. And so I feel like right away, I'm just getting the message that God is saying that we are in this period of purification. We've kind of been in this period of purification for almost like the last 6 months. But what God is saying is that if you find yourself in this period of time right now where you feel like, things are just being taken away, or you just really realizing that there is no old life to go back to, God is just sending this message here to let you know that everything is going to be okay. All this stuff is falling away. It's falling away for a reason. And God is just asking you to just keep the faith, keep your energies high, and know that they're going to be okay. When we, angel number 211, when we have moments like this happening in our life, this is when we have to dive into our spiritual tools. And so I came to do these videos because my energy is low. I'm feeling low. I'm feeling, sad, honestly. And instead of staying in that state, I know that by transmuting that energy is going to help me feel better, or at least that's my hope at the end, right? Yoga is another thing. Like you may start yoga feeling a certain way, but hopefully by the end, all of your worries, all your cares can be transmuted. And so maybe this may be a really good time for you to just dive into your spiritual tools. Also, I don't have them on me, but I'm going to go put my crystals on today. Like, this is the moment when we're down in the dumps. Like, this is really what the spiritual journey is about. Like, I know everybody think it's cute and it's about like Instagram pictures and spa days and hashtag self-care, but it goes deeper than that. We do these things so that we can have tools to self-soothe ourselves. And so we're not drinking or partying or fucking random people to make ourselves feel better. But when we have these moments, we know, okay, let me go do some tarot. Let me go do some channeling. Let me do some writing. Let me do some reading. What is your activity that helps you get through? This is when you are in the dumps, that's when you have to lean on those things and do those things. Like, I know it's easier said than done, because I definitely, angel number 341, started this morning off like, I ain't doing no tarot. I'm not doing anything. And I got an email that just was like, fuck this. I have to do tarot because I don't want to stay in this energy. I don't want to stay in this space. So if you are feeling down in the dumps, or just feeling like a lot of things have been taken away for you, know that it's happening for a reason. But also know that this is the time where God is asking you, this is how we become the alchemists of our lives. This is when we use the power of transmutation. This is when we use our tools. This is a really good time. If you have crystals and you've been feeling down, put your crystals on you. Throw them in your bra. Put them in your pocket. Put them in your wallet. Make sure that they're always around you. If you are into incense or smudging, make sure that you're smudging. What's another thing that you can do? EFT tapping. I have a video on here. Just go search. That's something that you can do to kind of just pull up that nasty state. Also, I actually bought out my What I Know For Sure, so maybe we'll finish with that. Listening to uplifting and inspirational music, movies, and books, okay? Like, you don't always have to rely on other people to self-soothe. Like, this is the purpose of the healing journey, so that you can learn yourself better, okay? All right, God, clarify this message of synthesis, purification. What do you want us to know? What is our energy towards this? What, any roadblocks, or what do you want us to know? Just make it as clear as possible. In God's name I pray. Ashe. The card that kind of flew out is the, I want to say this is the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, Seven of Wands. And as you can see, like, this looks like this man has either, honestly, I feel like it's like he's defending his territory. Like, I feel like these are like these are sticks coming from like the gallery, or people trying to like take him off of his place, or knock him off of his square, and he's just defending himself, like, you know, blocking those swords out of his way. And so I feel like what God is saying is like, I know that it feels like everybody is against you. I know it feels like people are trying to knock you off your square, but God is just saying, stay strong, defend yourself, because eventually everything is going to be okay. I keep hearing that. Angel number 608. Underneath this is, this is why, is the Nine of Cups, because God is saying this period is really, again, with this purification, this period is not to like, with our favorite, the Ace of Wands underneath this. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, I love this. All right, so let me read this energy, because this is beautiful. Okay, so the card that flew out is the Seven of Wands, in which pretty much God is saying, defend your territory, defend your dreams, like they are worthwhile, they're going to work out in the end, and anything that is trying to like get you down or take away your joy, God is saying, back it off, like, you know, defend it to the end. With this message of synthesis, what came out is the Five of Pentacles reversed, which I love it. The Five of Pentacles upright, it speaks about, I mean, literally what it looks like. Angel number 7, being out in the cold, feeling broken and abandoned, feeling like people don't have your back, feeling like, you know, you're looking for shelter, feeling like the outcast of your family. What God is saying is that this period is like, it, to me, again, I know I've been saying this a lot for the last 3 weeks, but it's to get you clear on your goals and to get you clear on what you want, the type of people you want to be around. I follow this girl named Just Latasha. She has a YouTube channel on here where she used to do dissections, but now she recently got picked up as a writer for Netflix. So I'm sure we're about to start seeing her places. And she said something that really stuck with me. She tweeted, God will never bless the person that you're pretending to be. And so what God is saying is that while you may have been in better environments where you didn't feel alone, or you may have been surrounded by friends and all that stuff, you were in those environments feeling like this. Like, yeah, you may have been surrounded by people, but deep down inside you felt alone. And so, yeah, you had to go out on your own, figure out, you know, you had to take this Ace of Wands, go after your dreams, go on that journey to realize your dreams. And now you're at the point in your journey where it's like you want to give up a little bit, because you feel like, I'm working so hard, I'm defending myself, but I don't have, because ain't nobody up here helping him defend, but you feel like you don't have help. And it's like, God is saying, like, you're at the finish, like you are accomplished, you've done a lot of work. Like, you've sowed so many seeds to help realize your dreams. And what God is trying to say is just defend it. Like, just keep working on it, because it's eventually going to work out. You have to understand that all these people that are being purged from your life are being purged out of your life for a reason. I was literally just writing in my journal this morning, like, I don't want to keep feeling this pain, or feeling like an outsider, or feeling like my family don't like. I don't want to feel this anymore. Like, I just don't want to be in this energy anymore. I just really, if it takes me moving out of the state, then I'm going to do it. If it takes me just falling like totally in love with my creative projects, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do anything to just get me out of, you know, like that feeling of like outcast. And what God is saying is that when you have that mindset and you actually do it, what comes to you is victory. What comes to you is you be able to see your strength. What comes to you is be like, oh shit, like, I really am that bitch. Like, this nine of cups, like, you see him sitting here like, yeah, I did that shit. Like, this may as well be like Beyonce with her Grammys, like, yes, bitch, I am that girl. Like, it's this Nine of Cups. It's not something that's a figment of your imagination. And God is trying to remind you, like, yeah, it may feel like the world is against you, but though it may feel like the world is against you or you're just out alone, but you're not. You have to think about all of these things that you have, all of the things that you learned in this period of loneliness, and you learned while you were alone. I was thinking, there was this video on TikTok that I recently reposted, and it was this older lady saying, I'm just so glad, I'm so happy for all the men that left me, because if they would have never left me, I would have never got to know who I am. And like, I overstood that, and I understand that, because it's like, wow, I'm lonely, you know, like I don't have the friends I want. At the end of the day, I'm also doing things, and I've accomplished things, and I've went places that I've only dreamed about. Like, I'm doing things that I've never done before, and I don't think I would have still been doing it if I would have still been in those same environments. Like, within 2 years, I have checked off maybe 5 or 6 things from my bucket list. Like, you know, so it's like, it may feel lonely, but I'm also looking at all the other things I've got along the way. And that's what God is trying to get you to understand. These 9 cups that he had, these are not figment of his imagination. These are actual 9 things that he did, his heart desires, he accomplished. And God is saying that's the same thing with you. You've been in this space before. You've been where you felt like you were defending yourself, and you overcame it. And you overcame it, and you were able to accomplish it, and you were able to get to the end goal, and then you started all over again, right? Like you started all over again. You started this process, right? And that's what we have to understand. That's what life is. I feel like sometimes when we have these moments of frustration and these moments of obstacles, why don't we just call that's growth? That's our body, that's our soul asking us to transform. It's just a part of the process. And so if we could just learn how to go through this process more gracefully, then we won't, keep ourselves so, caught up in this energy of the 5 of Pentacles. But again, this isn't even the energy for you, like, because you're not doing that. Like, I feel like for some of you guys, because you have been so dedicated to your dreams, because you've been so focused on where you are, you may, your people may be treating you like you're out in the cold, but you know that you're coming out of that. You know where you're headed, and right now those old circumstances are not affecting you like that anymore, because you are remembering your power. For some reason, I do feel like something is coming, Angel. I keep saying that with this Ace of Wands. I do feel like you're going to get some help from all of this defending, from all of this work that you've been doing. I do feel like something is coming in with this Ace of Wands. It's also with the two Ace and the 2 of Wands came out with the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Wands reverse, which meaning that because you let your guard down, because your heart is open, something new is coming in that is going to expand your horizons. I'm so interested in like what this Ace of Wands is. So let's do this. I want to do 2 things. Okay, so first thing I want to get is a tool. How can I clarify that? Okay. I'm going to clarify this Ace of Wands with my other deck. Angel number 1331. Alright, God. Oh my God, this deck is a mess too. I forgot. I really need to just go and like sit with my decks and get them back all on one accord. Okay. God, clarify this Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands that is coming in for us? What is the Ace of Wands coming in? Knight of Swords. Somebody coming in to help. Somebody's coming in to help you on this battle. Like, look at this. This energy, right? Angel number 1407. It's this energy. Like, somebody is coming in to help you go to battle. Like, I feel like somebody's about to come in to help. Yeah, because the Knight of Swords could speak about like rushing into battles or rushing into conflict. Maybe, like not being mindful of your words and just rushing into something. But with it being clarified by this Ace of Wands, I feel like it's help. I just feel like it's help. Like somebody's coming to help you. Like, look, this really looks like somebody is coming in to help you for battle. Like, I'm going to help you achieve your dreams by anything means necessary. Because underneath this is the Fool. I feel like whatever this is, like clarifying this Ace of Wands was the Fool with the Knight of Swords. Whoever this is, you're having somebody that's going to come in to help you feel more grounded, to help you feel, if somebody's going to help you on this journey. But I do feel like it's going to require some form of leap of faith. Because, you know, the Fool does talk about faith. But because this is a major arcana, I do feel like because you've been working on this dream so hard, because somebody sees how valuable you are, and also because of this came out under purification, with the Nine of Cups coming out under purification, it's showing me that God is like removing everything and only leaving what is absolutely necessary for you to achieve your dreams, what's going to help you get to your heart's desire. And because you've been feeling like you've been fighting for so much lately and kind of feeling like everybody's against you, with the Ace of Wands coming out, God is saying somebody is going to come in and help you in battle and to restore your faith. Angel number 1601. Okay, I'm going to leave that at that. Let's get us just a tool that we can get to understand this. God, clarify this message of the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. God, what is a tool that we can use? Why are you asking us to defend our dreams? What is this Ace of Wands that you're trying to get to us? What is this help that's going to help us feel more faithful on our journey? God, allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. Yeah, we are each responsible for the thoughts we think. When you are in line with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those whom you come into contact with whom you come into contact. When you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but when you are in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing: your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you can give to another is an example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things they choose as their objects of attention. And I think it goes back to this. You feel like you're defending your dreams, but nobody really believing in it. Nobody really believing in the things that you believed in, right? You've been working very hard on your healing journey, healing yourself, taking care of yourself, just really doing the work, right? Angel number 1747. But then you go around your family and nobody is really seeing you like that. Nobody is really seeing that, all of the work that you're doing. Nobody's giving you praise. Nobody give you affirmation. And it makes you feel sometimes like you're out in the cold, right? But what God is saying is we can't be responsible for other people's thoughts. And I feel like with you being up there, you realizing I can't be responsible for everybody's thoughts. I can't make everybody realize that they're the alchemist of their life. I can only do that by me going on my journey. I can only do that by me taking care of myself and trusting in the divine. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. There was a period where you felt like you were defending everybody, but I also feel like right now you're in this place of surrender where you I don't care. I don't want to defend. I just want to be okay. I just want to be happy at the end of the day. And because you feel that way, because you're not taking how other people are treating you personal, what's happening is you're getting closer and closer to your dreams. And what God is saying is that while those people may be treating you outcast, you know where you're going. You know who you ultimately are, right? So eventually, while everybody's having you out in the cold, everybody's looking at, people have you out in the cold and they're not loving you and respecting you. All of that's going to change because eventually everybody's going to see you like the King of Wands. When you go on this journey and you truly not give a fuck about what other people think, those same people that pushed your ass out in the cold, they're going to realize damn, no, she really is that girl. Damn, oh, she was really doing work. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have. This give me that energy of when you glow up, now all of a sudden Now, now all of a sudden you on, you're on the Angie Martinez podcast, or, they're seeing you on they faves IG, and they like, oh shit, like maybe all that shit she was talking really was true, or maybe we really should have been paying attention to her. Like, God is saying, don't worry about it, because eventually all of this work that you're going to do, it's going to pay off. And all of those people are going to be like, all they're going to be able to do is just look up and be like, damn, like she really did make it happen. I want to harmonize with my desire. Remember, I was saying this, like I was feeling this. Angel number 2022. Anytime you feel a negative emotion, stop and say something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In that moment, turn your attention to what you want. The negative attraction stops. And the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, you will change from not feeling good to feeling good. This is the process of pivoting. So again, you being up here being like, I'm defending my dreams, I gotta make everybody understand me, that don't feel good, right? And so what God is saying, instead of feeling like you have to defend yourself, know that God is doing everything. Know that the people that are falling out your life, God is going to replace every single thing that had to go away, right? He's going to give you that. Do you truly believe that in your heart and soul? Do you truly believe that God is a good person, and that God is a good being, or a good whatever, a good God, and that he wants what you want, right? Do you believe that? If you do believe that, then you have to know that all of the stuff that's not going right, you can't focus on that, because we know that if we focus on it, all it's going to do is attract more of that to us. And so instead of focusing on that feeling of being out in the cold, or feeling frustrated, or feeling lack, that's why I was telling you at the beginning of the reading, focus on your dreams, focus on feeding your creative project, focus on your healing journey, focus on doing those tools and things that make you feel good. When you do that, it's the process of pivoting, and you're going to get closer and closer to your dreams, because there is no shortages of time or money. God is saying, stop looking at other people, stop looking at your IG timeline and feeling like, oh, I'm running out of time. Angel number 2209, nobody's going to understand me, I'm never going to have that. Stop. Because if you keep focusing on the worst, you're going to get the worst. And so what God is saying is, in this moment of time, if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling like you are fighting against everybody, or even if you're feeling out in the cold, God is saying, don't focus on that. Focus on what you love. Focus on the things that feed you and make you feel like you that bitch, okay? If you do that, eventually you'll shift that energy, and you'll be able to get closer and closer to your dreams, or at least even if it's not your dreams, you will feel good at the end of the day. Okay. God is just asking you to this is the time when we are down in the dumps, when the world feel like it's, everything is going crazy and nothing is going right. This is the time when we have to use our spiritual tools. This is the time when we have to, tap into our spiritual practice to pivot our emotions from feeling bad to feeling good, okay? All right. I hope that message made sense. If it didn't, please comment down below. I can try to clarify anything. All right, so I'm actually going to end this message with Oprah Winfrey, What I Know for Sure. I love this. The back of this book is say, I know for sure your journey begins with the choice to get up, step out, and live fully, which our readings and all of our stuff last week was all about, claiming our space, making conscious choices, okay? Taking responsibility for our life. So God, clarify this message of the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Fool, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, along with I want to harmonize with my desires, and we are each responsible for our life. What do we need to know today? God, allow me to open up exactly to what we need to see. Allow no doubt or confusion in me and the viewer's mind. Okay. I looked at this, so I guess maybe I should start here. Okay. Here's a confession. I have a fear of flying over the ocean, is what we started with. And I'm going to start here. I looked at the clock, 26 minutes and 12 seconds until landing. I was about to lose my mind watching that clock, so I started to read. Soon I felt a resolved calm. We'll be all right, no matter the outcome. The whoosh thump became a source of comfort. Oxygen, life, oxygen, life. We landed safely, of course. The windshield was replaced, and a day after, the pilot said we can fly anytime you're ready. Did I dare fly over the ocean again so soon? What was the lesson for me? Did I get it? I know for sure that whenever your inner GPS is off kilter, trouble awaits. Your instincts are your compass. I got it. I get it. I know it for sure. Up in the air, I relearned the importance of tuning out distractions and tuning into myself. Angel number 2533. I love that. I love that. I know for sure that whenever my inner GPS is off kilter, trouble awaits. Your instincts are your compass. I got it. I get it. I know it for sure. Up in the air, I relearned the importance of tuning out distractions and tuning into yourself. And so if you feel like you are battling against anyone and you feel like everything is going against you, instead of feeling like you have to fight everybody off, instead of, holding on to that feeling of being out in the cold, I ask that you block everybody else and focus on what you love. All right, y'all. Angel number 2620. That is all I have for you. If you made it to the end of this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this reading and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Talk to you soon.